Hey y'all, welcome to today's video. So today I wanted to do a no makeup look. I've seen this going around for quite some time. Why do I sound so proper? I've seen this going around for a while and I figured let's give it a try and see if we can do a no makeup look that just looks like we just look pretty without makeup on, even though we got makeup on. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I just kind of clipped my hair back a little bit to get it out of my face. So first we're gonna start out with, this is one of my favorite products from M.A.C. This is their Strobe Cream. Mine's just in this shade, just in the shade Pink Light. I just love it because it's really hydrating. Okay, so I'm just gonna take some on my finger. You can use this as a highlighter. You can mix it in with your makeup. You can use it as moisturizer. I always just tend to use it as kind of like a primer or moisturizer before my makeup. It smells so good. It feels so good. And it just gives like a little bit of a glow to your skin without like crazy shimmer or anything like that. So it just makes your skin feel really good. So I love it. Up next, now y'all know normally I like to go in with some liquid foundation and my sponge. But today we're gonna go a different route. So I actually discovered this on QVC. Y'all don't laugh at me, or it could have been HSN. But yes, I'm addicted to the home shopping networks. I have a serious problem. Hello, my name is Chelsea and I'm addicted to infomercials. I got the addiction, honestly. I grew up with my mama watching it all the time, especially around Christmas time. And I am a sucker for a good infomercial.
And look at this, virtually dry on the bottom. See what I'm telling you?
Them things just suck me right in. They could be selling a bottle of air and I'm gonna buy it.
I can't live without it. I just love it.
The worst is the cleaning supplies.
Oh my gosh, I don't even buy paper towels anymore.
Or like the vacuums or the mops.
And then combine that with the dirt trapping power of microfiber.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I could watch them clean all day long. But when they got into the makeup, they had Tarte on there. They've had Too Faced on there. I get sucked right into it, y'all.
Sucked right in.
They've had Benefit. I've seen It Causemetics, Laura Geller. I could watch it all night long. So anyways, they had Tarte on there and I saw this stuff. This is the clay stick foundation and it came with this little brush that you use to apply it, and it came like all in this cute little bag with like a gold bow on it, like a clear makeup bag with a gold bow, and I was like, and you can only get it there, so obviously I'm gonna buy it. So I got it. It came with this and I think an eyeshadow palette and some brushes and I think a lip in the little bag. Like, come on. I had to. I used to use the stuff all the time. I used to use the fire out of it and I loved it, but it was very natural looking. So today we're gonna go in with this. This is their Amazonian clay, and if you don't know a lot about Tarte, most of their stuff is like good for your skin and it's made out of like natural things from the earth. Obviously, natural things are from the earth. Anyways, this is an Amazonian clay stick foundation. So we're just gonna take it and do a couple little lines of it on the cheeks. Remember, we're doing a natural, no makeup look, so we don't want people to think we have makeup on, but we do. So don't go crazy with it, but this stuff is just going to even out your skin, cover up any like dark areas or redness, like around the nose, tone down any little like beauty marks you have. You can still see them peeking through, like my little freckle I have right there, my mole up here, moles. But it just kind of evens everything out and makes it look better. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to go on the eyelids with it. And this brush that came with it is awesome. It's like perfect for the formula of the stuff. Like, it really, oh, my eyeballs are like glued closed right now. But it really just blends it out really good. So you can see my skin just looks natural and just a little smoother, a little more even, but nothing crazy. All right, next step, we're not going to do concealer and setting powder and all that stuff. We're going to go in with this Tarte Glow Wand. This stuff is crazy. It's like a concealer and a highlighter had a baby. This is the shade ALIGHT. So on one end you have this little wand, and then on the other end you have this little sponge that you can blend it with. I'm just going to do a couple dots under the eyes, a little bit, and then like up here, all the places where I would normally put concealer. Then we're going to take our sponge. I take it out of this thing because I like to use it better that way. We're just going to kind of dab it a little bit. Okay, so you can see how it just like brightened, kind of gave me a little bit of a glowy look without like looking like I have a ton of makeup on. Okay, so there's that, and you can see how it just kind of gave me a little bit of brightness, but it's very natural looking. So up next, we're going to go in with a product that when I first tried it, I hated, and then I like fell in love with it because I kind of learned how to use it. So this is the Tantour Contour and Bronzer Cream from Huda Beauty, and mine's in the shade Light. Now y'all, this stuff is a cream bronzer, and I used to hate cream products like bronzers and cream highlighters. I used to hate. But when I learned how to use this stuff, I was like blown away at how natural and pretty it is. So I got this little brush that you're supposed to use with it. It's got a small end and a big end. What we're going to do is I'm just going to take the smaller end, and this is what it looks like, and just get some, and we're going to kind of carve out a little bit of definition to the face, but remember, we're not going to go crazy. Okay, we're going to add some around the hairline, under the cheekbones. We're going to go down around the jawline. And then sometimes if you want to make your face look a little longer, you can stick it here and it kind of makes your chin brings your chin out a little more. And then I'm also going to use a teeny bit to contour the nose, but we're not going to go crazy today. So like that's probably all we're going to do. Then I'm going to take the bigger end and just kind of buff it into the skin a little bit. That just gave us a little bit of definition without looking really like we have a bunch of makeup on. Up next, we're going to go in with another Tarte product. This is the Busy Gal Brows. It's basically just like a tinted brow gel. And so I've got the shade Medium Brown. I know we've used a lot of Tarte products so far, but a lot of Tarte's makeup is really like natural looking, so that's why. So we're just going to take this and brush it through the brows. So you can see it kind of just makes them look fuller and just a little more filled in without like looking like you really like drew your eyebrows on. I tend to go a little heavier in the front of mine because my brows are a little more sparse in the front, but really you could focus on just whatever area you think needs it the most. Okay, so there you have the brows pretty much done. I just brushed this stuff through and that's it. So next I'm going to go in with a little bit of blush. This is a baked blush from NYX. It's also an illuminator and a bronzer. The color of this is Chiffon. We're just going to go in and literally just hit the cheeks. It's such a natural, like what your face would look like if you had a flush to your cheeks. Is that how you say it? Flush? A flush? I don't know. But we're just going to kind of make it look like, I'm going to put some on my nose too. Like if you are hot or if you were in the sun for a little bit and you kind of got a little bit of a glow to you. So we're just going to hit that little area there. Then, I'm going to take this same blush and I'm just going to grab one of my fluffy eyeshadow blending brushes. And I'm going to pop a little bit of that in the crease just to kind of give a little definition. But again, it's just going to look like a more natural color that would be in the deeper part of your eyelid. Just like that, just to kind of give it a little bit of depth. Then I've got this Brilliant Eye Brightener from Thrive Causemetics, and it's in the color Stella. It's kind of neat. It's got like a little stick on one end, and then on the other end it's got a little pencil sharpener, which is kind of cool. I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to go up here on the brow bone, just a teeny bit, so it just looks a little more bright without looking like I have a bunch of highlighter on or anything. We're going to go in the corner of the eyes, just like that, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. I'm also going to take this just a teeny bit down the center of the nose. Alright, now, to look like you don't have makeup on, you can't really have a ton of eyeliner on, but I am going to go in with this. This is the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner, and this is actually in the shade Brewed, so it's a brown color instead of a black, just because I feel like brown looks more natural. We're just going to take this on the underside of our lashes. So we're going to do like we do the waterline down here, but we're going to do it up here and we're going to do it underneath. I think it's called tight lining, but we're just going to do that. And this stuff is like super creamy. This is kind of hard to do. I'm also going to take it just like right against my lashes on the top, just to make it look a little more full, but we really don't want it to look like we have liner on. Next, I'm going to take this brightening eyeliner that's called Fake Awake. This is also Tarte. And it's a brightening liner, so it's this tan color, like the skin color. We're going to take this and go on the waterline, just to make our eyes look a little brighter and more open. Next, I'm going to go in with this Roller Lash from Benefit. Normally, I don't like this mascara because it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't do very much for me. And this kind of wand really bothers me, these little silicone ones. Looks like it's about to storm. But for this kind of look, it actually is really good because, again, it looks more natural. So we're not going to go crazy, but we just want the lashes to look full and long and just naturally pretty. Okay, so just like that. Just give it a little something without looking like we have a ton of mascara. You definitely don't want any clumps in your eyelashes because then it's obvious that you have makeup on. So you just want them to look very fluffy and full on their own. And this mascara is good for that because of the brush, the type of brush, like this little silicone, these silicone little spikes actually separate. Again, normally I really don't like this kind of wand, but they really get in there and separate the hairs and they don't have any clumps. For the bottom, we're just going to take what's left after doing the top and just kind of run it on the ends. We're not going to really like go crazy. Just going to kind of run it on the tip of the lashes. Our last step is going to be lips. Again, obviously we don't want to look like we have lipstick on. So I'm going to go in with a liner that really is almost the same color as my lips. So this one from Morphe called Backseat Love is a pretty close to my lip color. So I want to look like I have fuller, pretty lips. So I am going to overline just a hair. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to take my finger and kind of blend it a little so it's not like a harsh line. Like that. We'll do the bottom. That's such a pretty color liner, I think. And it's so natural looking. Then for lips, I'm going to take the Powder Kiss, which I love because the formula, like, I don't know, it's like it fills in your lips almost, like if you have creases and lines like I do. So this is the shade Reverence from M.A.C. I just put it on the bottom lip and then blotted it together. And then we're going to kind of just blend it. Very natural. It just looks like kind of like your lips, but better. I'm going to do one more step just because I feel like the liner is kind of, I don't know, giving it away that we have some makeup on. So I'm just going to take the little smudger end on the back of one of my liners. And if it got super dark in here, y'all, it's because it looks like it's about to be super storm outside. So anyways, I'm just going to take this smudger and try to smudge out some of this liner so it's not so noticeable that we have it on. I feel like that's a little better. You can't really see a line now. It just looks like my eyelashes are super full and fluffy. So I think I'm going to finish it off with the e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. This should help to make the makeup stay a little better. And it feels really good. Alright, so there you... Okay, so there you have it, my just very natural, pretty, no makeup look. We just look very natural and put together without looking like we really have any makeup on. So yeah, I hope y'all liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.